Hi, this is Klaus at Top Hydraulics. If you have a Mercedes CLK that gets manually unlatched in the front for the top operation, meaning a model year 2003 back to 1998, and you find that after you unlatch it in the front of the soft top kind of falls down again, unlike this one, then you likely have a faulty steel tension cable in the canvas of this top. This faulty steel tension cable will also make it difficult for the top to fold properly in the storage area. There is a total of 4 tension cables in this CLK convertible top, 2 on each side. The first one goes from the first bow over here to the third bow, and the cable goes through the metal piece of this third bow and is terminated with a crimp at the end. Typically that crimp tends to fail, and as a result you may even get the other cable to fail soon, or you can also get the next cable to fail in the rear that runs from up here to about 60% height of the C-pillar, is mounted in here with a spring. The spring is actually originally riveted into this C-pillar behind it, and we have found this spring to be loose. We scraped it out with a chisel and then just refastened the spring with a self-tapping screw. On this steel cable over here, we managed to pull it a little bit longer, and the way you do that is the front of the steel cable is in a spring-loaded capsule that has a length adjustment in how it is mounted inside this front bow. So if it is originally mounted farther forward, you can actually mount it back a little bit and make up for the few millimeters that you might have lost while re-riveting, not re-riveting, but re-crimping the rear of the cable. You want to make sure to have the cable go through the third bow and then terminate it in the rear, because if you were to do anything in front of the rear bow, that would unfortunately damage the top as it's folding. So while we were able to crimp in one of our crimping machines that we use for hoses anyway, you may want to get an electrical connector that has a screw in it to tighten it up, such as it is used for ground connections in electrical panels. Having fixed this, the front will stay up and the top will fold properly. We hope this. One more piece of information is to get access to the front part of the cable, of the front cable. You take out the trim piece in the under the first bow here, and you turn the handle here 90 degrees, which will give you access to an Allen bolt, an Allen set screw inside this handle. You just loosen that set screw and you can pull the handle off, which then allows you to pull the trim piece off and unbolt the spring-loaded capsule here with the tension wire on it. Hope that makes sense, and I hope it helps.